Hey budget friends, it's Steph with Stefsonabudget. Welcome or welcome back for another video. Today we are going to do a budget for me for our paycheck on October 3rd. We are going to budget out both mine and my husband's full-time income. We're both paid bi-weekly, same Friday. We both work full-time in healthcare. So I'm super excited to see how October is gonna start off, and I flipped to this calendar and it immediately made me smile. I am just loving this spread so much. These little ghosts, they're killing it. And you guys, I didn't even show you this sticker last time. I had these in a little sticker book. It says RIP paycheck and they're like little tombstones. Isn't that perfect? All right, so we, in our last video, we went ahead and set up the October calendar. Now we're ready to budget out the paycheck. So if you'll remember, we set everything highlighted in this light pink color to be paid with our October 3rd paycheck. So we're going to pay everything here highlighted in this light pink. So let's go ahead and flip on over to our paycheck budget tracker worksheet. And I was so happy that I remembered to switch out my paper, and I have my thicker, like, I think this is 28-pound paper. So much better than just the regular copy paper. So let's take a look. October 3rd, you guys, that's what we're budgeting. We've got pay 1 and pay 2, because like I said, we're gonna budget mine and my husband's full-time income. If you're new to my channel, like I said, we're a dual income household, and my husband and I have 4 kids, 3 of which live at home, but there are still some things we support our oldest on, like health insurance, obviously, car insurance, cell phones, and then the rest he pays his way. So for our paychecks, we are going to budget out $5,100. I know it's this amount, and I'm totally blanking on these amounts, you guys. And I don't want to stop recording to get my phone. So I know we're going to budget $5,100. I will come back in and fill these in. We're going to go ahead and start with our fixed expenses. I do use the paycheck budget workbook from the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. This is the older version, but I think next year I might check out the new one. We shall see. So this is a quote unquote magic month for us, though our final paycheck's the 31st, so that's really not going to benefit us too much. Okay, so our first bill we're going to take care of is our truck payment for 10/13. We have a Paramount subscription. I'm going to go ahead and put an A here. This just lets me know that that's going to come out automatically on its own. I don't have to fuss with paying it. And that's going to be for $14. I don't know about you guys. Let me know if you're Apple users, but I have noticed that a lot of my subscriptions used to come out from my checking, and now they're going to like my Apple card essentially. So I'm having to kind of like monitor that. Like I'll go and look for the bill and it'll hit the Apple account instead of my checking account. So that's kind of strange. I don't know if that's something my husband's done with his Apple wallet, most likely, or if that's a new Apple thing, but I've got to watch it so I pay the right place. Okay, we've got our home gas bill, and that's coming in at $52 this month. We're going to pay our Starlink bill, and that's $50. Let's see, we have our electric bill on the 10th, and that came in at a whopping $367. So today, when you're seeing this, I don't know if I'm gonna post this tonight. I'm filming on Friday evening, so I don't know if I'll post Friday or Saturday, but it's officially Balloon Fiesta. And normally it's pretty chilly. I mean, we were out at Balloons this morning with like a sweatshirt that came off within hours. So it's still kind of unseasonably warm around here. Okay, we've got a personal loan debt snowball, And I do leave that here versus this section. I've explained that before. Just for me, it's a mental thing. I prefer to leave it up here. Kind of tricks my brain into thinking I still have that bill. But that is a debt snowball. So this amount was from a previous personal loan that we had that's been paid off, and we send that to the current debt. Let's see. We've got our trailer bill, $265. We've got our home water bill, came in at $200. That should start going down. The husband said he just got the water off, so that should be, we should see that trending down. Oops, I reversed those. Okay, so we've got iCloud. When is this due? The 14th too, or something like that, I think. Okay, the 14th. So iCloud's $11. No, why am I putting that on there? Okay, I'm just going to mark this one out. Looks terrible. I don't have iCloud. It's because I'm used to bunching those two together, because towards the end of the month, I'm kind of going off of memory. I do have Kindle and iCloud, but here I just have Kindle, so it was like throwing me off a little bit. Okay, $13 for this Kindle subscription. Let's see. We've got another debt snowball. And what day is that, you guys? The 14th also, okay. And that one's for $100. So we've got $250 worked in the budget just for a debt snowball payment, so that's nice. All right, we've got car insurance on the 15th for $556. It's like destined to always pay a ton in car insurance, you guys. Okay, Apple Music, also on the 15th, that's $19. And then we have an Xbox subscription on the 16th for $22. Okay, that's all the fixed expenses. Let's go ahead and add all those up really quick. Okay, we're looking at $28.21. And if we take that from our $5,100, that's going to leave us with $2,279 to bring down here to our variable expenses. And these are all the same as usual. Let me go ahead and fill these in real quick. Okay, so I've got my usual categories. For groceries, we're gonna keep at our $340. That seems to be working nicely. We're gonna put $200 towards Costco, $150 towards our vehicle gas. We're gonna do $40 for miscellaneous, $60 for our house and beauty. We're gonna do $100 for takeout. And I'm going to put $42 towards drinking water. So this is not like our home water bill. We're going to do $360 in spending. And then we're going to do $50 into pets. Okay, so that should equal $13.42. Let's just do a quick double check. Okay, and it does, and we're gonna take that from the $22.79. That's gonna leave us $937. So we're gonna go ahead and bring that up here to our sinking funds. And we are going to, so this says sinking funds. I just put this towards my savings, so like my binders. So we've got our month ahead savings, our emergency fund savings, Christmas, our savings challenge binder. This is what I primarily use to fund sinking funds. And then we have our debt binder. Okay, so month ahead is going to get 33 and 64 into our emergency fund. We're gonna bump up Christmas to $150. We're gonna do $250 for savings challenges, and we're gonna do $300 for our debt binder. So let's add all that up. Oops. So that's $797 for savings, and we're gonna take that from the $937, which is gonna leave us $140. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that $140 down, and I'm gonna leave this in my checking as a buffer. Just because I need to look into November, but I'm thinking just on the quick kind of mental math I've done, my first paycheck of November is gonna be a little heavier on the bills just based on the way the paychecks are falling. So I'm going to leave this as a buffer to kind of help me offset that down the road just in case. So its job is just gonna be to sit there and roll over for a little while. Okay, so that's gonna bring us to our zero-based budget, which is what we like to see. So that's fabulous. The next thing we're gonna go ahead and do together is we're gonna unstuff our variable expenses for the last 2 weeks, and we're going to pull that money so that I can pay back my credit card that I use for these expenditures. Okay, friends, let me just make sure you can kind of see everything still and that we're looking okay. Okay, so I track so I still stuff cash and I track my spending to make sure I'm on track. And since I've paid off my credit card, I've just been using that and then paying it back so it gets paid in full. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with groceries. So I have one here for $122.31. I'm just gonna round everything up to the nearest dollar, you guys, and then make my payment, and the little bit of change will just sit in my checking as a buffer. So we've got $122 for groceries. We've got another grocery for $77.44. And then I had this one here at Smith's for $112, but I paid, actually what I did was online. I did an online grocery pickup and it just came out of my checking. So I had already had to pay that back to my checking account. So I just need to pull the two, and I'm gonna need my calculator still, what I do with it. Okay, so 123 and 78. So 201 in groceries. So I've got two. Ooh, let me, really quick, let me get some change, okay? Okay, I'm gonna borrow 10 ones. That helped me out a lot last time. So 201, so there's two. Oh, and I need $1 from here. So I'm gonna see if I can come back to that. Okay, what's next? Costco, I know we didn't do a Costco shop. I don't have anything for House and Beauty. This money will roll over and Costco will roll over. Everything else will come out. Miscellaneous, I didn't have any miscellaneous spending. I do have money left. I actually used this morning at the balloon thing with Kennedy. So I'm gonna leave that. What do I have in here? I think it's all, okay, so I do have gas. So let's flip to gas. That looks like it's it. So for gas, let's see what we've got there. If I can find my marker. Okay, so we've got one here for 45, we're gonna call it. And another one here for 47. So it looks like we didn't need much on the gas this week. 92. So let's see what I've got. I've got 100 and I need $8 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Nope. I'm $1 shy. I was hoping I had $19 there, but I don't. Okay, so that takes care of gas. let me get into my sinking funds binder. Gosh, it seems like we hardly spent anything, but I do owe $9.24 back to my account here. So I've got another Christmas expense. So let's see if I have money in there. I do, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I'm going to need to pull from my high yield. Actually, what I should have done is unstuffed September 1st because I have a lot of Christmas money in there. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Oy, okay, well, we're not going to be able to unstuff all of this, you guys. I do have 99, and then I will owe, when I unstuff my savings challenges for the month, that'll go in here and I'll be able to pay that back right away. I think that's it in here. Let's go to the other one. I just don't want to pull that money and confuse myself about how much I took and how much I still need to take, yada, yada. So this one's going to seem a little bit different than what we normally do. Okay, so my daughter's birthday is this month, and she wanted to get her letter jacket. She wanted to get it last year, and we just never got to it. And so this year for her birthday, she's like, I want my Letterman jacket. So we went this week, got it ordered. My gosh, you guys, talk about having to decide on every little thing. Do you want green or blue? It was just so much, but she's super excited about it. So I had to put half down, so $265. So I just put school kids birthday. So I'm going to pull from all the things to come up with this money. And I actually think I'm going to pull all but 60 from birthday. So 125. Let's do that. That'll leave me 63 in birthday. So there's 125, I need 265, and the rest I'm gonna pull from school. So I figured, because I knew I didn't have enough in birthday, and I figured, you know, it's her school Letterman's jacket, so that kind of works out. Okay, so 265 minus 125, I need 140, so there's 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. Okay, so we've got that. And that pays back at least that really big expense that we had. Okay, so I'm just gonna mark this off as kids, and I wanna highlight it so I know that I paid it and I'm not like stressing about it. These with the check marks have already been paid out of my checking. So I still need to pay Christmas, which I won't highlight until I have all that money ready to go. Kennedy and I went to the movies for a whopping $50. So 20, 40, and 50 for that. Gosh, movies be expensive these days, you guys. Okay, I don't have a color for family fun, so I'm gonna put a check so I know that I paid it. And then hubby spent something for his radio for $42. So I need to take 42 out of his account, and I did not pull his envelope, so that stinks. I'm not very prepared, you guys. I'm just trying, sorry for the bump. That's what I get for trying to, I wanted to film earlier today and I couldn't. And now I feel like I'm rushing and it's a crappy video. Okay, so I have $20. So I need to get into his other envelope for the other 22. So I'm gonna unstuff those off camera. Because like I said, I don't want to try to remember how much I still need. That'll really confuse me. So I'm just going to go with what I have. Anything not highlighted or checked, I still need to pay, which is just those two things, Christmas and the hubs spending. So not too bad. I hear my dogs barking. Everybody's home. I'm in here filming and nobody else can let the dogs in apparently. I beg you guys. I don't know if any of you have to deal with that too, but it's like, everybody has selective hearing for certain things, I guess. Okay, so I need 924. I'll quit my whining. Sorry about that. Minus the 42 minus 274 because I need to come back for those. So I should have 608. Let's see if we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 605, 6 and 7. So I'm $1 short somehow, somewhere. Oh, from groceries. From groceries. I owe $1 in groceries. That's right. I will make change. Let's see if we can do that now. That way I don't forget. And then remember, I had borrowed the $10 in ones. So let's see if I have $19 here. Ah, shucks. I do not. Still cannot make change. Okay, I will get it figured out. I know I owe $1 here, but I am feeling pretty good about it. Oh, you guys. So there you go. You get to see me work through the chaos of this budget sometimes. Sometimes it's just like that, and other times I'm a little all over the place too. But I think I got there for the most part. I just need to pull a few from a few more areas. But I need to take care of some other things before I can do that. So no big deal. All right, friends, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button to stick around, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.